The Atelier franchise is very beloved for its awesome gameplay, solid storytelling, and of course, fan service. But unfortunately, the most recent release is getting roasted not only because of its very predatory gacha system, but also because it adds a censored costume from Atelier Sophie. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. So I wanted to start off with this Niche Gamer article. It says the newest Atelier title adds a censored plachta from Atelier Sophie. So it says Atelier Resleriana has given Atelier fans another reason to hate it, as Sophie's plachta is being added to the game in a censored version of her outfit. Plachta was well known for wearing a highly skimpy outfit in Sophie and the sequel Sophie 2. Now, as you can see, her fully exposed back and buttocks are now covered up in Resleriana, as indicated by artwork released on the game's official Twitter. Now, here are some of the images from Sophie. Very solid outfits. Can I just say that these games look so freaking amazing? I just love the look of them, from the characters to the scenery. Oh, it's just such an aesthetically pleasing game. I don't know what makes it so aesthetically pleasing, but like, this is such amazing artwork. It just blows my mind. Every single time I see one of these games, I get so excited for the next release, or I go back and I replay them. But as you can see, unfortunately now her back is fully covered up. No longer is it exposed. We have some censorship here. Now you might be saying, oh, it's just a little bit of her back that's covered up. Is it really that big of a deal? But yes, it is, because it is a slippery slope. Atelier is known for its fan service. The characters are well known for showing off a bit of skin. And what is the point to end up censoring it? All you're going to do is upset your fan base, and it is a slippery slope, because if you say, well, it's not really that big of a deal now because her back is a little bit more covered up and it's a slightly toned down outfit, it's not that important. In the next game, oh, there we go, then they'll end up censoring a little bit more and a little bit more, and by the time you realize it, they're not going to be showing skin anymore. It does matter, because if you give these creatives and these companies an inch, they will take a mile, and then the games you know and you love will end up being toned down. And it is, of course, important to point out that this is a mobile game, and I'm sure a lot of Atelier fans like you are probably not even going to give this a chance, because a lot of us stick away from mobile games, especially gacha mobile games, which I'm going to chat about in a minute. But it still is a video game, it is still censorship, and it still needs to be called out. Oh my god, these characters are just so cute though. I cannot take it. It drives me crazy. But like I mentioned, not only is there, censorship happening in this title, but we also have, gacha happening, which is a big reason why I personally would not touch this title, why I would not give it a chance. I'm not the biggest fan of mobile games anyway, even if they are of my favorite franchises, just because I expect there to be predatory microtransaction systems in mobile games. I mean, I would love it if it was not that way. I'd love to have a couple of mobile games that I play every day or every once in a while. Unfortunately, that's just not the case right now. But not only did they announce this, outrageous pricing structure, but they've actually doubled down on it. This is a Sankaku Complex article, but it says the latest official live stream for Resleriana addresses concerns regarding the game's overpriced gacha by completely brushing the issue under the table, saying that there are no plans to fix what is essentially working as intended. Now, there are companies that know that there will be people that will support a title like this no matter what, okay? They know that there are whales out there. They know that there are people who love specific franchises, and they will pay basically anything. It's like that Lord of the Rings mobile game that came out a few months ago, Heroes of Middle-earth. I personally downloaded it, played it for like 2 hours, and then decided, oh, there's definitely no way I'm putting any more time into this after seeing the pricing structure structure, but they at least got that initial download off of me because I am a huge LOTR and just Tolkien in general fan, and I wanted to give it a chance. They know that there are going to be people who are going to at least download this and give it a try and at least spend probably a couple of dollars on it, but more so who they're targeting are the whales that want to have every character, every skin, every item, have everything unlocked, so they're going to have to swipe their credit card basically endlessly and then spend hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now, this game is only currently available to play in Japan on iOS and Android smartphones, but we have heard that they do plan to bring it to the West eventually. It will be coming to, you know, our devices eventually, but for now it is only in Japan. But that still doesn't matter because this is still a franchise that I'm sure a lot of you have played and have a lot of love for, and that could potentially in the future mean maybe they're going to take the Atelier franchise in general in a slightly different direction. I don't know if I believe that. There are a lot of people speculating that right now, and of course it is definitely a worry. Don't get me wrong, I am nervous about it, but I do think that because this is a mobile game, it is a different situation. Also, keep in mind, Koei Tecmo didn't just make this game alone. Akatsuki Games was a co-developer on the title, and they specialize in mobile titles, so Koei and Gust will most likely continue to make the normal series going forward, but it looks like they wanted to take the Square Enix model and branch out to capitalize on the mobile/gacha market. One of the voice actresses actually brought up the issue of the pricing, 6,000 yen for 10 roles at the very start of the live stream, with the developers saying the following in response: "Thank you for your opinion. We have heard many voices regarding the pricing of 6,000 yen for 10 polls. We would just like to point out that the medals from 10 polls used to redeem at max polls carries over, and we will be increasing gacha currency handouts as well, so look forward to that." So basically they're saying, we don't care, we've heard what people are saying, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, but we are going to up the free, either the way that you get free currency, as they say, the gacha currency handout, so you just logging in for the day you get some, at least that is what it sounds like, or maybe you will get an extra 1 or 2 pulls for the 6,000 yen, but it sounds more so of the first situation I described, so they don't really care. Again, I don't have any interest in this specifically because it is, of course, a mobile title, but it is unfortunate to hear that it does have an outrageous pricing model, and people are not only upset about that, but now we are finding out that this game does feature some censorship. Maybe, you know, when it comes to the West, it will not be this way, if they even bring it to the West. We've heard that they plan to, but of course plans change. But yes, unfortunately, the latest Atelier entry, Resleriana, does feature censored content in an outrageous pricing model. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.